Hello, welcome to this Yin Yoga full body release. Jump into something comfortable, grab your mat and perhaps a comfortable blanket to lay on top of your mat. I always like to have something extra comfy for my Yin practice. Also grab a strap for today. If you don't have one of these yoga straps, then perhaps a belt or a long towel will do instead. Let's get started in a comfortable seated position, wherever that is for you. You might decide to kneel rather than have the legs crossed. Maybe you like to keep the legs out long. Just find that seat that's comfortable for you today. Let's pop one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. Close down your eyes. Start to feel into your breath. Taking some deep breaths in through the nose and let them go out through the mouth. Just continue breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Don't be afraid with those breaths out to make some noise, sigh it out if that feels good today. Start to soften into your shoulders. And then let's begin to take the breath in and out through the nose. With each breath in, allow the lungs to expand the belly. And with every breath out, let the lungs soften the belly. Looking for that equal length of in and exhalation. Perhaps today you're breathing in for a count of 4, breathing out for a count of 4. Feel free to take those counts up or down. Carving out this time for yourself, remembering that in our Yin practice today, we'll hold the positions for a couple of minutes. So remember not to go right to the edge, just pull back a little bit, allow yourself to find that comfortable position where you feel a little bit of something, but you're not pushing it too much. I'll be reminding you to focus on your breath. And just remember to listen to your body. Whenever you feel like coming out of a position, then give yourself permission to do so. Let's start off, if you do have the legs crossed, let's pop the opposite shin in front. Take your right arm and just rest it on the lower back. Let the left hand rest on the lap. Roll that left shoulder back and down. And then let's take this right ear down towards the right shoulder. Just find that position that feels comfortable. Remember, we'll be staying here for a little while. You might close down the eyes. And whether the eyes are open or closed, send that gaze up towards that top left-hand corner. Let the shoulders be soft. Let the breath be full. Let's give ourselves another 2 rounds of breath here. And when you're ready, just releasing the right arm from behind the back, and use this right arm just to bring the head back up into center. Releasing that right hand back down onto the lap. Take a nice big breath in, noticing how you feel down the left and right sides of the body. And that full breath out, releasing the shoulders down the back. Again, if you've got those legs crossed, let's pop the opposite shin in front. Take the left arm, sweep it behind, let the left hand rest on the lower back or just on the floor behind you. Right hand on the right lap. Let's roll that right shoulder back and down, and then draw that left ear down towards the left shoulder. Whether your eyes are open or closed, let's set the gaze up towards that top right hand corner. And allow yourself to focus on the breath. Breathing in and out through the nose. Allowing the belly to expand and soften. Taking another 2 full rounds of breath. Releasing that left hand from behind and using it to bring the head back into center. Taking the hand down, taking that full breath in. Notice how you feel through the left and right sides of the body, and exhale fully. Come on over onto your hands and knees. Take your time getting there, and also remember with this yin practice to take your time moving from one position to another. We'll move into our melting heart pose. So we've got the knees under the hips. We keep those hips, those sit bones lifted as we slide down with the arms, letting the forehead come onto the mat, the arms onto the mat. Now see how you feel once you get here. You might decide just to stay here with the forearms out. You might play around with the position of the arms here. Maybe take the hands just behind the head in that prayer position, just resting on the elbows. If you get here and it doesn't feel good in your body, then just bring the hands back down. Remember, we want to find a comfortable position so that we can stay here, we can focus on our breathing. Notice the length of your breath. And perhaps now you could take those counts of 4 up to a count of 5 or 6. Still looking for those equal length of in and exhalations. Giving ourselves another 2 rounds of breath here. Slowly, mindfully, releasing those hands back down if they're not there already, and just sliding the sit bones back towards the heels, sending the knees out wide and resting down into your child's pose. Perhaps you might stack the hands and rest the forehead down onto your stacked hands. It's taking a nice big breath in through the nose and letting it go out from the mouth. Rising back up onto your hands and knees. And then we're going to take this right hand and slide the back of the right hand just down along your mat, out on the floor, underneath this left arm. Reaching the left arm out long and just let this right shoulder come down onto the mat. Let the side of the face come down onto your mat. Just resting here, finding that position, playing around. Notice any little adjustments that you need to make in order to feel most comfortable here. And once you've found that position, letting yourself once again focus on the breath. Being mindful to expand the belly with those inhalations. And let the belly soften with your exhalations. As you breathe in, you might do a little scan of your body, just noticing any little areas where you might be holding on to some tension, where you might be gripping. And then allow those exhalations to let those areas of gripping, those areas of tension, just let them be a little bit softer with each breath out. Giving yourself another 2 rounds of breath here. Slowly and mindfully just coming back up, releasing out of this position. Come on down onto your belly. Rest the forehead onto the stacked palms and just let this left knee come up towards the left hip. Just find that distance that feels comfortable for you. If you don't like the forehead stacked on the palms, then maybe turn your head just to rest onto that right side of the head. Once again, just focusing on your breath, letting that breath be heavy. And because we're on the bellies here, you might feel the belly press into the mat as you breathe in. And really soften and release as you breathe out. Giving yourself 2 more rounds of breath here. And then slowly just drawing this left knee back in, bringing the forehead back to center. And then slowly, mindfully coming back up onto the hands and knees as we take this position to the opposite side with the hand underneath. So let's take this left hand, back of the hand slides down the mat, reaching under the right arm. Let the right arm come long out in front, and then softly resting down on the left side of the face. Just finding that position that feels good. Make any little adjustments that you need here. Focus on the count of your breath. Scanning the body for any little areas where you might be still holding on. Using every exhalation to let go. Become a little bit softer, a little bit heavier on your mat. Taking another 2 full rounds of breath here. And when you're ready, gently sliding this left arm back up, slowly coming over onto the belly. Remember here, you can rest the forehead onto the palms. You might like to rest the head onto the left side. And then we're going to bring this right knee up towards the right hip. And taking 2 more rounds of your full breath here. When you're ready, letting the right leg come back down, bringing the forehead back into the center if it's not there already. And then sliding back up, slowly, mindfully come to hands and knees, and then just bring yourself back into a kneeling position. And then we're going to grab our straps for the next one. And come on over into a seat with the legs out long. Let yourself be high on your sit bones. Flex through your feet. Let's use the strap now, just bringing it around the bottoms of the feet here. Just letting the hands rest either side of the strap. You decide how far down you'd like to go. And then just take a breath in, feel that length in your spine, just lifting up with the spine. And then walking yourself down the strap, drawing the chin into the chest and just finding once again that comfortable position. Remember, we're going to stay here for a little bit, so you make sure that you're nice and comfy. Taking another 2 rounds of your breath here. And then when you're ready, very slowly, just letting the hands slide back up the strap, releasing the strap from the feet, but keeping it with you as we come back over onto the belly. And then we're going to take the strap around the bottom of the left foot. Let yourself come down onto the belly as you bend into this left knee, drawing the left heel in towards the sit bone. Now you can use the strap here just to gauge how close you want to take that heel into the sit bone. And then just allow yourself to rest the forehead down. You might decide here that you've got quite a lot of space to the front of this left leg. If so, when the strap is becoming more of a hindrance, then just grab hold of your ankle or the left foot and use the hand to draw the heel in towards the sit bone. But remember, with this style of practice, with our yin practice, we don't want to reach our maximum. We just want to feel a little bit into the body and then give ourselves some extra time in these positions. Once again, if you don't like the forehead directly on the hand or directly on the mat, then just turn the head just so that you can rest over onto that right side of the face. Just scanning the body, noticing any little areas of gripping, any areas of tension, and just letting those muscles go. Let them be soft. Let the muscles be heavy. Just taking another 2 full rounds of your breath here. Just slowly letting go of the strap or letting go of that hold of the left foot. And then just taking the feet just out to the edges of your mats. Letting the forehead rest down on the stacked palms. Just let everything be soft here. Take a big breath in through the nose and let it go out from the mouth. Take another big breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. One more big breath in, big breath out. Let's take it over to the opposite side. So just remove the strap from the left foot so that we can pop it around the right foot. So just bend into that right knee, take the strap around the foot, and then slowly lowering down onto the belly. Bending that knee, drawing the heel in towards the sit bone. Remember, you can reach back with the right hand and get rid of the strap if that feels better for you. Rest the forehead either onto the left hand or just take yourself over onto the left side of the face. Just taking a moment to adjust your position, get yourself nice and comfy here. Scanning the body for any areas where you might still be gripping or holding on to some tension. And then with every exhalation, just letting those muscles soften. Taking another 2 rounds of breath here. Slowly letting go of the strap. Let the feet come out wide and rest the forehead down. Take a full breath in through the nose. Let it go out from the mouth. Let's take another 2 breaths like that. Feel the belly press into the mat on that breath in. And exhale fully out through the mouth. 1 more big breath in. Full breath out. Slowly and mindfully turning ourselves over onto the back. Grabbing that strap on your way down, just so you have it by your side. And just take your time here. Bend through the knees. Let's draw this left knee into the chest. Take your strap around the ball of the left foot and then let that left heel draw up towards the ceiling. Try to keep the straps in the left and right hand so that we stay open through the chest. Keep the shoulders back and down. And just see if you can straighten out here through this left knee. It doesn't have to be straight, just as straight as feels comfortable for you. Remember, shoulders back and down, head and neck nice and relaxed. And then you can decide with this right leg if you'd like to lengthen it out. If you get there and it feels a little bit much, then just bend back into that right knee. Once again, just remember to focus on that breath. Not letting the breath be stuck here, letting it be smooth and steady. Allowing the lungs to expand the belly and letting those exhalations soften the belly. Give yourselves another 2 rounds of breath here. Bending into this left knee, releasing the strap from the foot, and then just placing the left foot on your mat. Let's bend into the right knee, draw it into the chest. Take the strap around the right foot and then bring the right heel up towards the ceiling. Remember, it's up to you if you want to keep a little bend into that right knee. Keep the chest open, shoulders down, body relaxed, focusing on your breath. Maybe letting the left leg straighten out. Let's take another 2 rounds of breath on this side. And then when you're ready, gently bend back into the right knee. Let's take the strap from around the right foot, just place it out to the side, bring the right foot onto your mat, and then just slide the right leg down. Just taking both legs down now, just lying on your mat. Take the hands down by the sides, let the backs of the hands just rest on the floor. Just closing down the eyes. Notice how you're feeling in the body. Let's take that attention into our feet, our toes. Just squeezing the toes, squeezing the feet, and then letting the feet, letting the toes relax. Bringing that attention, that awareness up into your calves. Squeezing into the calves, the lower legs, and then just letting that go. Moving up into the thighs, the hamstrings, those upper legs. Squeezing and letting go. Squeezing all of the legs, the feet, squeezing the bum, the whole lower body. And then letting go. letting the whole lower body be soft and heavy. Squeezing into the hands, the arms, and then letting them go. Squeezing the belly and the chest, letting them go. Squeezing the hands, the arms, the belly, the chest, letting them go. Letting that whole upper body be soft and heavy. Noticing the part of the head that's in contact with the mat. Just taking a moment, pressing it into the mat. And then letting it go. Taking that awareness into the face. Scrunching up the face, letting it go. Letting your whole body be heavy. Let's draw our knees into the chest. Give ourselves a nice big hug. Some gentle rocks here, rolls on the lower back. Just taking those rocks and rolls nice and slowly. Then rolling over onto your preferred side. Slowly making your way back up into that comfortable upright seat. Just noticing how you're feeling in the body. Notice how you're feeling in the breath. Thank you so much for joining me in this yin practice. Please let me know in the comments if you have any questions or if you enjoyed this practice. Like and subscribe if you'd like to see more of these videos.